There has been a lot of controversy on whether or not Canada should practice full integration in the classrooms. It has always been a big topic within the school environment, but what exactly are inclusive classrooms? According to the authors at I Belong, inclusive education is based on the conviction that all students, including those with intellectual disabilities, should be educated and receive instruction in regular classrooms. The question is not whether we should practice inclusion, but how educators can implement it successfully. There are many benefits to full integration. However, there are also disadvantages.
Mainstreaming advocates understand the importance of inclusion, but they also believe that each student has their own individual needs that sometimes require unique support. Some people fear that if you place them in the classroom too early, it can cause them to feel pressured to keep up with other students, and this can in turn discourage them. People who support partial integration believe that this method takes the advantages of segregation but removes the disadvantages.
Another problem with inclusive classrooms is that some teachers don't have the time to support every student in the classroom. If the teacher spends too much time trying to accommodate students with exceptionalities or gifted students, will that cause the other students to be ignored? It is true that this can be harder on the teachers. The authors at I Belong acknowledge that it does require commitment, vision and creativity, and hard work on the part of the classroom teacher. However, the successful outcome of inclusion makes up for all the extra work. Teachers have a professional and ethical responsibility to teach all children. Porter argues that allowing a teacher to abandon one of his or her students because of their exceptionalities teaches the educator bad ethics. What kind of message would this type of behavior send to the rest of the students? Dividing children up because of their exceptional needs will inadvertently imply that it is okay to discriminate and treat each other differently. The misconception of full integration is that people tend to think the goal is to assimilate all the students, although what inclusion advocates are actually trying to accomplish is discreetly teaching the students how to interact with one another. When the students all go to class together as one, it allows students to experience and accept the differences and commonalities that make up our diverse society. This can help prepare the children for the real world. Inclusive Education Knowledge Exchange Initiative was a research project that took place at the University of Toronto. They found that parents of the students with exceptionalities examined an overall improvement in their children, such as a better general health, improvement at school, better social development, and showing enthusiasm for school. There is absolutely no doubt that fully inclusive classrooms can be incredibly beneficial, but the question remains, is it beneficial to all students regardless of their diverse learning abilities? Some people believe that total inclusion must be implemented. However, other educators argue that there is factual evidence that suggests that some students do better in modified classrooms. Ultimately, it comes down to what society finds more important: the possibility of academic improvement in partially inclusive classrooms, or learning social competence in a fully integrated setting.